Hey, Andrew. The zoo's here. They brought the animals and the snake. If you're ready for that pre-interview.
All right, sounds great. I'll be there in a few minutes. All right?
Awesome.
All right, thanks, man.
Andrew. Okay. So the zoo people and the snake. We have a problem.
What?
The snake's gone missing.
What?
The snake is missing.
It's gone missing.
I know. We had it one moment, and the next minute it's gone. So we evacuated Holden, but
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, well, Hannah got out of there, right? Because she was in the back painting the set.
You didn't tell me Hannah was there.
Yeah, well, we have to go warn her, man. Come on.
Damn it.
Okay, Kyle. You can turn on the lights now. I'm trying to paint the set. I only have 2 days. Guys? What was that? Guys, I'm kind of scared of the dark and this isn't really funny anymore. Okay, guys. I think the snake's in here. Ah! Guys!
Hello, I'm Martin Sheen, and welcome to Kirov By Night, Superior, Wisconsin's #1 late-night comedy show. And now, here's your host, Andrew Kirov.
Hello everybody, welcome to the show. We are beginning Kirov By Night Season 2 right here at UWS. I must admit to you guys, I did not think we were going to get picked up for a second season. After the whole porn intro thing, it got a little bit out of hand here, okay? And that's okay, you guys stuck with us. And they picked us up, and that's great. And we're going to be back with more stuff that's kind of similar to that, I'm going to be honest with you guys. We have some great stuff for you guys tonight. We have Peter Pruitt from the Lake Superior Zoo here, and he has an animal he'd like to bring on the show. So we're gonna have that, all you animal lovers out there. This is the show for you here in Superior tonight, I think. And we also have a grunge band called Bung Lizard that will be appearing on the show tonight. So for all you grunge fans out there, not as many as there were in the early 90s, but you should enjoy that as well. I'd like to start things off with a sketch here. This is a character who appeared in something before on the show. His name's Cletus. He's from the South, and he likes to tell stories, and he likes to tell long, extended stories. This is a segment we like to call Story Time with Cletus.
So I was out at the tree, and I was picking apples. That's when I noticed there were apples already on the ground, and I'm like, who's been picking my apples and just leaving them there? But then I remember gravity did that. I can't fight gravity. So my dog Skip liked the peanut butter. I got him years ago when his name was Steve, but I didn't like that name, so I named him Mark Ruffalo. But I hated Mark Ruffalo, and I liked Skip, the peanut butter, so I named him Skip, like the peanut butter. I like to eat at home because I like to cook things, because sometimes I'll take a fish and I'll fry it up, but I'll fry it up with some peanut butter, because then it's got that peanut butter taste, but it's also got that fish taste, and I like both of those, so I was like, why not eat that? So I was out at the local seafood restaurant, because I was hungry and they have seafood there, and that's food. So I was there trying to get lobsters, and I looked in the tank and the lobster was staring at me, and I was like, why are you staring at me, lobster? Knock it off. But he didn't knock it off, so I was like, lobster, I'm gonna eat you. But someone else got that lobster, so I ate its friend. I think they were friends. They both had right legs. So I went to the movie theater, and I was gonna see the latest flick, and then my car broke down, so I didn't see the latest flick. I got there about 2 days later because my car had to get fixed. That movie cost me $72. So I was at the grocery store and I was in line with my eggs. But like the line was taking a long time and I was like, where's this line going? And so I asked the person in front of me and they said, we're at the circus. So I've got this family and in it is my nanny. And she doesn't like to wear sweaters, but she gets chilly, so we make her. And she hates that. So she's always crabby and gives everyone coal for Christmas. Especially my 2 kids, John with a G and Stacy with an X. So I was at the hospital with my wife and she was all like, I'm gonna have a kid right now. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me about this? So one time I was a fireman and I was all like, I'm gonna save these people from this building, but it wasn't on fire yet. So I paid this kid to go burn it down, but he got caught in the fire. So I had to go in and save him, but then I got caught in the fire, so I had to call the real policeman to call the fire department to get me out, because I didn't know the fire department number. I just knew 911. And so then they came and saved me and they're like, what were you doing in there? And I was all like, I was burning. So I was talking to my neighbor. His name is John with a J. And so he asked me why the crocopus is so mean, but I'm like, I don't know why the crocopus is so mean. So anyways, I told him why the crocopus was so mean, because I did know. I just like drawing out my story. It was in the lagoon out back where all the people go, and they're now afraid to go there because the crocopus. But I don't care about the crocopus. I tell him what's what, because it's not a crocodile. It's got tendrils. So it's all like, flip-flop, flip-flop. I'm like, you need to behave yourself, young mister. So he was angry and he ran away to the other side of the lagoon. But I couldn't get there. I don't know how to swim. It's a lagoon. I have arms. So the crocopus is actually kind of a teenager right now, so he gets moody sometimes. But I'll tell him what's right. I know in the end he'll love me. But until then, I'll punch him.
Thank you. That was story time with Cletus, everybody. Cletus, you may not know this, he improvised the entire thing. He just loves telling stories to you people out there. One thing we're very excited about for season 2 of Kirov By Night is we've actually been able to get sponsors. And so our budget is way up, and we've been able to get these fancy microphones here. We've been able to get some more tech equipment to make the show even better. And our first sponsor that we got for this season is actually the American Lettuce Growers Association. And so they have a message they'd like to bring you today as our Kirov By Night audience. And so this is a word from our sponsor, the American Lettuce Growers Association.
What are those, multivitamins? Bitch! You want that nutrition? Eat some of this tasty-ass lettuce. You think you know what's in it? Chlorophyll? Chlorophyll's up the fucking ass with juicy tongue pleasure. Oh, you think you're too good for this holy ball of plant crunch? Well, see these sprinkles? See them? You know what they are? Pockets of fuck you and the horse you rode in on. This shit cures cancer! It is the Valtrex of hunger! What, you don't like my company? Well then marry this lettuce, bitch! Next time I see you, you better be raising a lovely family of fucking Cabbage Patch Kids.
These are my antidepressants.
This was a message from the Letters Growers Association of America.
In a time of worldly innovation, the farmost reaches of society boomed with the progression in cultural and artistic achievement. The spirits of tradition and normalcy were shattered with the forthcoming of technological advancement. These are the tales of the roaring 1420s.
Newly crowned King Henry VI of England. What should we do about the Yorks?
Go go gaga.
That was the roaring 1420s, a decade worth remembering.
Thank you, everyone. That, of course, our most critically acclaimed sketch ever, the Roaring 1420s. Roaring 1420 sketches actually go back very far in human history. The Aztecs, the Mayans, the Incas all performed 1420 sketches, and then they were stolen by the Spaniards and brought to Europe, where, of course, William Shakespeare popularized them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have taken something else now from a very well-known storylines that have been done over time. These are fairy tales. These are very well-known fairy tales, and we decided to put sort of a comedy Kirov By Night spin on them. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, here is Kirov By Night Fairy Tales. Excuse me. Nick, what's going on, man? I'm kind of, can I help you?
Probably.
Well, can this wait till later? I'm kind of introducing the fairy tale sketch
it's
here.
about the fairy tale sketch.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Kirov, it is.
Who the hell is that?
Why, Mr. Kirov, it's me, the narrator.
The narrator.
Did I stutter?
Well, okay, Mr. Narrator, what would you like us to do?
Just keep going as you were, and I'll guide you.
Okay, so Sleeping Beauty, the actress,
Right.
she can't make it anymore. She has rickets.
Rickets? Again? Well, I'm tired of it. This happened in the first episode with Quincy. What the hell are we gonna do now, Nick?
Nick gazes towards the audience after Kirov finishes his line. Nick forcefully places his right hand on Kirov's chest. I said he forcefully places his hand onto Kirov's chest. Good. Nick raises an eyebrow and drops his mouth open for a quick second. Nick, in a sharp movement, turns his head towards Kirov. Nick has an idea.
I has an idea. This might just work. We're good.
We're good. We're good. You mean with the fairy tale sketch?
Yep.
Okay, good. So you did get someone else to play Sleeping Beauty.
We're good.
All right, I don't really know what that means, but it's probably fine. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, here are Kirov By Night Fairy Tales.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the first of our Kirov By Night fairy tales, the tale of Sleeping Beauty. After crossing many deserts and mountains, the prince finally made it to the tower of Sleeping Beauty.
I've heard so much about this lady lying comatose. Her beauty is beyond words, they say. She was cursed by an evil witch, all because of one of these.
A drugged appletini.
Wow. They say no spell, no potion, and no tool can wake fair beauty. Well, I've heard of one. I think it would do the job just fine. Well, Sleeping Beauty. I hope you're ready to be wakened by a force you've never felt before. Whoa! What the hell? Is this the most beautiful beauty in all the land?
Well, you're not fucking peach either.
Hey! You're not even asleep.
Oh, shit.
Well, isn't Sleeping Beauty supposed to be asleep? Hmm?
It was my parents' idea. You know, with me liking men and all, and that sort of thing doesn't fly around here.
Huh. Well, what about you being a man? I mean, isn't Sleeping Beauty supposed to be a woman?
What? You think the only beauty in the land has a vagina? Think again, okay?
This is
Yes, the prince runs off stage.
It's lost.
This story you may remember as the tale of Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red was skipping through the forest one day on the way to her grandmother's house with a basket full of pop brownies. When out from behind a bush, an unexpected figure appeared.
Oh my! You startled me.
What? I'm just moving through the forest.
What are you even supposed to be?
I'm a wolf.
No, you're not. You look like some kind of bear.
What? Okay, you got me. I am a bear. Hey, what's in your basket?
Pot? But that's none of your business. I'm on my way to my grandma's.
Can I come? I can help with the pot.
No, thank you. I'll just be going alone.
The next sketch we are about to bring to you is the tale of Rapunzel. The prince runs back onto the stage, looking behind him, and sees another man dressed as a prince, who appears to be waiting for something.
Hey, what are you doing? What's your name?
Hello there, my good man. You may call me Prince Flynn.
Oh, well, Prince Flynn. Now what are you doing?
I'm waiting for my love, Rapunzel.
Your love. Is she beautiful?
Why, yes, more than any fair lady in the land.
Lady, like an actual woman? Boobs, a vagina, the whole works?
Of course. What other kind is there?
Let's not go there.
Prince Philip reaches inside of his coat and grabs a chloroformed rag.
What?
I said he reaches inside of his pocket and grabs a chloroformed rag.
Yep, it's in the script, man. So sorry about this.
Prince Philip walks up behind Prince Flynn and uses the chloroformed rag on Prince Flynn. Prince Philip looks around in the room and suddenly hears a beautiful humming of a tune. The prince hears it coming from up above and looks up.
Rapunzel,
Yes?
is that you?
Yes, it is, my sweet prince. Climb up to me.
Rapunzel lets down her hair and Prince Philip looks upon her hair with a strange fascination.
Oh, Rapunzel, your hair is so long and braided and has ribbons.
Oh, thank you, my sweet prince. Now climb up to me.
Prince Philip pulls on Rapunzel's long hair.
Whoa!
Prince Philip stops pulling and looks up with concern.
Oh, no, don't stop.
Prince Philip continues to tug on Rapunzel's hair.
Whoa! Pull harder.
Prince Philip pauses and then begins to pull harder. The prince tries pulling one last time as hard as he can. Little Red Riding Hood, still carrying her lovely basket of pot brownies, arrived at her grandmother's house to find her grandmother looking quite differently than she had remembered.
Grandma, is that you?
Yep. Did you bring my pot brownies?
How did you know I was bringing pot brownies?
Oh, I guess.
Well, you haven't happened to see any bears around here, have you?
What's a bear?
How did you think of it, Grandma? You seem different. What big eyes you have.
Better to see pot brownies.
The final Kirov By Night fairy tale we will be bringing you is the tale of Snow White.
What? Again? No, I'm tired of this. Nope. Nope. Hey, I'm not doing it.
Play the part.
No.
Come on, just do it.
Can't make me.
Fucking do it.
All right. But only because I want to. And you better, be beautiful and a woman and not die. Excuse me, miss. May I ask you your name?
What?
Your name. You know, the thing they give you at birth?
Shh. I heard you. I wasn't talking to you. Pardon me.
Who were you talking to?
Duh, the dwarves. Okay.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
What?
Are you talking to me or the dwarves? Is there like a group of them or just two?
Duh, I'm talking to the dwarves, and there's 7 of them.
Don't fucking tell them about us.
Oh, grumpy.
Achoo!
Oh, bless you, Sneezy.
You're sure pretty, Snow.
Oh, thank you. Come here.
For what?
Not you, Dopey.
Dopey. That's a stupid name.
Dopey isn't a stupid name.
Yeah, it's a little stupid.
Why don't you just leave Dopey the fuck alone and be nice to him? He has problems.
Clearly he does.
The doctor walks up to the prince and places his hand on the prince's shoulder.
Excuse me. Do you know this woman?
Fuck no.
Well, I'm afraid she has a mental disease.
No shit.
As I was saying, this White has digested a form of poison that has left her mind damaged and forced into a warped sense of reality.
Wait a second. Do I know you?
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
No.
You sound kind of familiar.
Prince Philip reaches towards the doctor and takes off his mask. Prince Philip takes a step back and a great shock appears over his face.
It's Sleeping Beauty.
Now, do you think the greatest beauty in the land has a vagina after all you've seen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
And that concludes the tales of Prince Philip.
Oh, thank God. It's about time.
You can hear them too?
Oh.
Thank you, everyone. My first guest of the night is a zookeeper at the Lake Superior Zoo, and he's going to come on, talk to us about the zoo and about some animals there. All right, please give it up for Peter Pruitt, everyone. Hello, Peter. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Andrew. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So how are things going right now at the zoo?
It's doing pretty good, and we want to remind everyone that we're still open all winter long. If you saw the commercials last year, even though there's no snow, we're still open. Come visit us.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I assume that you found your snake from earlier.
Actually, no. Me being in management now, I can basically tell people what to do, and I've given the staff until Monday to find the snake, and if they can't, they're dismissed. So we will.
So you're saying the snake could be anywhere in the building?
It could be anywhere, and we could be a couple staff short come Monday.
Well, that's good to know. If you feel anything on your legs or feet, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it could be. So the zoo, I mean, in June, you made national headlines. You were kind of affected by the flood. And so have you guys sort of recuperated from that? Have you?
As far as we can. You know, it's one of those things that you don't necessarily want to have a flood like that to make national headlines. But we're back open. We've got it all cleaned up. Our Polar Shores facility is still empty. We are working with the Como Zoo and the Kansas City Zoo on relocating Berlin, our amazing little polar bear, down to Kansas City for a time. And we have just finished working with an architectural design firm that specializes in small zoos, and they are working on some conceptual plans for a polar amphitheater. We won't have animals back in polar shores. It's in the floodplain, and we don't really necessarily want to go through an event like that again.
Right.
So we're going to look at turning it into an amphitheater where we will use Berlin's pool as the stage area, and peel back a lot of the rock work so you can see the historic WPA building there. And we're also working on a 4 bear territory exhibit, which includes a new polar bear exhibit, brown bear, black bear, and Andean bears, and that would give us the 4 bears found in the Western Hemisphere.
Wow, cool! Yeah, that's a lot of really interesting things going on.
It'll be a
and
big
so
project.
at the amphitheater, you say you're going to make out of Berlin's pool.
Right.
What is that? What kind of performances are you going to have there?
It's going to be, we're going to hopefully set it up where we can get at least a couple hundred people in, and we will have a venue now for some of our education programs, some animal programs. We'll also look at bringing in music, plays, all kinds of different things that we can get in there. It's not necessarily going to be strictly zoo related. We're looking at a potential after hours venue where we could do some quite a few different exciting fun things there.
Wow, yeah, that sounds like really exciting news.
Yep.
So at what time do you think you'll be getting the people in the polar shores, was it, or the animals in the polar shores?
What time do we think we're getting animals?
Yeah, what time do you think you're going to have a display like that again?
Well, within zoo exhibits aren't necessarily cheap. It's not like going out and buying a house for $150,000. We are the polar bear, new polar bear exhibit. We're looking at. We don't have exact numbers yet, but it's going to be anywhere from $4 to $6 million to do that facility.
Right, wow.
So we're looking at, it could be an extensive time frame. The way I look at the whole project is, we've designed it where we can do it all in phases.
Okay.
So we don't necessarily need the lump sum right here and now. I look at it as within our master plan, that's basically 1/3 of our zoo. Mm-hmm. And I'm giving ourselves a 10-year time frame where we can do it all in stages.
Okay.
So we know that we can't ask for $15 million and get it tomorrow.
Right.
It's going to take time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been asking for $15 million.
And you haven't got it yet, have you?
No, not yet.
No.
Though lettuce has given us.
Well, maybe
you'd be surprised
maybe
how much lettuce has given us.
I need to talk to them, and maybe they can be a sponsor for the polar bear exhibit.
Yeah. Stuff makes more than oil every year. You have
I know
no
that.
idea.
And it's healthy too, right?
It is. I hear it is very healthy lettuce.
Yeah.
And so you brought an animal on the show today.
I did bring an animal. The snake. We were looking at the snake, but of course it's been lost. And
right.
Maybe you bring me next time, and we can look for the staff that lost the snake for you.
Maybe. Now, what kind of snake was it that was lost?
Well, we're still trying to figure that out.
Okay. We don't even know what type of snake.
The problem is I've got 3 empty terrariums there, and there were 3 different snakes in them, and so I've got to decide which one has actually got out on
Do
this.
they escape that frequently?
No, they don't.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
This is getting fun. All right. So, what animal did you
what
bring on the show?
What we did bring is, I'm not Jack Hanna, so I can't bring in a baby bear or an ocelot or anything like that. So we go with the simple guys, and we brought in a flat rock scorpion.
Okay.
Which is in the arachnid family.
Right.
It's related to a spider, but not quite a spider. And this is actually the largest of scorpions. And I've got a question for you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Is this scorpion poisonous or venomous?
Well, I've always heard, I guess, the scorpions are poisonous.
Is he right, guys? Yeah. No, he's not. Come on now. When we look at a scorpion, this is considered a venomous animal because it has to inject the toxins into your body. So if you look at a snake, when you say a poisonous snake, it's actually a venomous snake.
Okay.
A poison is something, look at that little baby cricket. How about that? Poison is something you have to ingest. So you have a poison dart frog, you actually have to eat the dart frog before you die. You know,
Okay.
with the bushmaster, it bites you, and that's a snake, and then you die that way.
Okay.
Yes.
We learned something.
Yeah,
today.
there you
Difference
go.
between poisonous
It
and
is.
venomous.
It is a university, so it's
Yeah.
a teaching moment.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Now, how venomous is this type of scorpion?
This guy actually is very mildly venomous. He's like a bee sting, which bees are venom too because they have to inject. You can tell by his tail. The fatter the scorpion tail, the more venomous it is. So one of our most deadliest scorpions here in the United States is the fat tail scorpion because it's got a really fat tail and it's found down in Arizona. So when you see little skinny tails, it's okay. It'll only hurt for a little bit.
Okay.
Yep.
So when you see a scorpion, you can kind of tell how venomous they are by
Yep.
how thick their tails
tail
are.
is, yep.
That's interesting.
Yep. Yep.
Interesting. So, okay. Is there anything? I mean, I guess you sort of described everything that's really cool on the horizon for the zoo.
Yeah, we've got one major project for 2013. 2013 is the 90th anniversary for the Lake Superior Zoo.
Wow.
It was started in 1923, and we are going to start a small campaign project. It's around $100,000, $150,000, and we're going to try to bring naked mole rats to the Lake Superior Zoo. We would be the only zoo in Minnesota and Wisconsin to have naked mole rats.
Is that wise with all the wild snakes?
They're going to be
slithering
inside.
around?
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And see, the thing is,
All
the
right.
cool part about the naked mole rats is they're super sensitive to a lot of things, and so they're really in a super contained exhibit, so no snakes would be able to get in. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, Peter, thank you for coming
Awesome.
on the show.
Thank
it was
you,
great to
Andrew.
learn some
Yep.
stuff.
You
Peter
bet.
Pruitt, everybody, from
Yep.
Lake Superior Zoo.
Yep.
Yep.
Get him back.
We'll be right back after this. Kirov By Night. Hello, everyone. All right, welcome back. I hope you guys all enjoyed that Peter Pruitt coming on, talking about some cool stuff at the Lake Superior Zoo. Next for you, we have a sketch. And this sketch is sort of based on an idea I've always heard, and you probably have too. We live in this area. But you always hear the phrase, Minnesota nice. Hear that phrase? Well, we at Kirov By Night decided to explore if Minnesota nice can really apply to everything, to any occupation of people, to any type of person. And so this sketch, we explore what a certain career might be like in Minnesota. These, ladies and gentlemen, are the Minnesota hookers.
Oh, hey there, Leanne. How you doing tonight?
Oh, you there, Margaret? Sure is a warm night out.
Sure is. Almost 11 out, you know.
Oh, wow! Oh, hey, breakfast, hot cocoa if you want it.
Oh, hot cocoa. You sure know what to bring to brighten up my day.
You betcha. You know, I had a rough night too.
Oh.
Yeah, earlier I was going home with this guy, and then he opened the front door to his porch, and his husky just jumped right out at me.
Oh, for cute!
Oh yeah. We had to take a little while to wrangle up the little fella, but we got him there in his kennel and gave him some dog biscuits to keep him occupied, you know.
Yeah, those dogs just love their biscuits.
Well, sure do. So then, this guy, he pushes me down on his couch there.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just starts buttoning down his polar flannel. Oh. And then there he goes whipping out his other little husky.
Oh, you mean a puppy? Oh, for cute.
No, not a puppy, his wiener.
Oh, that's inappropriate.
So yeah, we did it, and then he gave me a pop.
Oh, a pop, what kind?
A root beer.
Oh, yeah. much did you make?
The son of a bitch only gave me $30.
Oh, look at you getting all that money.
Well, no, you know what? You're great. It ain't easy. He's the only customer I've been able to wrangle up all freaking night, standing on the corner of the burnt down cozy.
Well, that is the only other corner in town. It sure isn't easy being a Minnesota hooker around this time of year.
Oh, heck no, especially when there's a hockey game on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey there, bitches.
Hey, Daddy.
How much money did you bitches make me tonight? And what did you make?
Got you $30 there, Daddy.
$30? I could make more money selling elk jerky down at the meat market. How about you, Mildred? What did you make?
Oh, I just made the lutefisk.
I know pimps up in the cities who bring in thousands of bucks a night because of their bitches. And you mean to tell me all you have are $30 and some lutefisk?
Oh, crap. No, Daddy, I brought you some hot cocoa, too.
Oh, and hold on. I got you a Canadian nickel.
Huh. You two better hope Kylie did better than the both of you did tonight, or I'll be so angry that I won't invite you to hot dish night.
You can't expect us to do as good as Kylie.
Yeah, no kidding. Kylie's so gosh darn good at hooking, you think she was just born doing it.
Oh. We all have things that we're good at. For me, it's ice fishing and pimping. It's that lutefisk you make.
Oh, gee,
And for you, Leanne, it's crocheting those cute little moose mittens.
Oh, you betcha.
Oh, they're cute.
And for Kylie, it's standing behind the truck stop on the interstate and making me some money. Just the person I was looking for.
Wow. Wait till you dress like a little hobe.
Yeah. Where'd she get those clothes? At the Goodwill?
Might have.
Well, you must be freezing your little hiney off in there.
Kylie, how much money did you make me tonight?
$346.06.
$346.06? Who on earth gave you 6 cents?
Every single one of them.
Hello, everyone. The By Night Orchestra, everybody. Give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, my second guest of the night are a grunge band all the way here from Birmingham, Washington. They have a new album coming out. They're going to perform a single off of that album. Please give it up for Bung Lizard. Hello, Bung Lizard. Thanks for coming to the show.
Hey, Andrew.
You know, when I first saw you guys walk out, I correct me if I'm wrong here, you do have a striking resemblance to the band that's been here in the past.
I don't follow.
I'm saying you just look sort of similar to those guys in that band. You have you have the same faces.
There's only so many faces in the world. Can't. Have you ever seen me with blonde hair before?
No?
Exactly, because I've never been on your show. I've never even been to Wisconsin. Have you been to Wisconsin, Travis? Nope.
All right, so you guys are called Bung Lizard. And that's a very interesting name for a band. How did you come up with that band name?
It's a real lizard, you know. I'm surprised that the zookeeper didn't bring out a bung lizard.
Talking
Pretty
to
popular.
Peter, sounded like you'd never even heard of a bung lizard before.
Really?
Yeah. Have you?
I've never heard of a bung lizard either, honestly. I didn't know that was a species.
Never heard of a bung lizard.
I'll explain to you what a bung lizard is.
Okay.
So it's basically a normal lizard, about yay long.
Right.
It's only got
Average
the
size.
front arms, though. Powerful front arms.
Uh-huh.
So basically what this bung lizard does, it's crawling around, creeping around, and then it spies it. A bung. Human bung. So the lizard's crawling, and right in the bung.
So a bung lizard is quite literally a lizard that crawls in human
It's
bungs.
the only parasitic reptile known to man.
Wow.
Mid-June, mid-July is their mating season.
Okay.
It's when they get ferocious.
And then there's two bung lizards in the bung.
Thank you for the visual there. It's necessary.
Didn't bring our diagrams today.
Right. Okay. So where do we find bung lizards? I mean, we're learning a lot about animals tonight.
No, yeah, it makes sense that you've never heard of them. They're native to only 2 regions.
Okay.
Northeastern Somalia and Nova Scotia.
Okay. That's interesting because those areas are very far apart and they're not the same climate at all.
It's called continental drift. Maybe you've heard of it. If not, you should look it up.
Okay, maybe I should, look up what
There's
continental
a lot of
drift
things
actually
you don't
means.
know. Sounds like.
Apparently. I am learning a lot tonight. I think the audience also probably is. So bung lizards live in Somalia and Nova Scotia.
Right.
So, I mean, do they ever get out of those regions?
Well, no, and that's actually the reason I'm here tonight. I'm actually myself a Canadian refugee.
Really? And why did you have to get out of Canada?
My family back in Nova Scotia, there were reports rumored in our neighborhood of bung lizards.
Wow.
July last year. We don't take any chances, would you? Would you take chances?
I would not take a chance with bung
I
lizards.
wouldn't either. Birmingham, Washington, right by the border.
No bung lizards there.
No,
Right.
they don't come to America.
Why don't they come to America?
Very, very intolerant to high fructose corn syrup.
That's a good reason not to come to America.
Yeah, that gets in the bung, they just don't know what to do.
Wow. Okay. So, so bung lizards, do they? What sort of color are they? Would I ever see a bung lizard?
They're kind of pink.
Okay.
Pinkish, blue stripe down the sides.
Wow.
Kind of like your
Okay.
tie.
Racing
They look kind of like
stripes.
your tie.
Look kind of like my tie.
Yeah.
Bung lizards.
Except
do.
They're like your tie,
Okay.
except pink.
Okay. So anyway, let's get to the rest of the interview here about the music. So you guys have a new album coming out.
Right.
And so could you describe this new album that you're releasing?
Yeah, it's our third.
Well, if you count the first one.
And the second one.
And the second one.
That's our third.
It's our third album.
Okay.
Yeah, our first album, Retardations, really opened up the world to grunge again, we feel
Really?
like. Our second album, it was called Variations, was, of course, variations on standard subgenres of grunge, most typically, of course, reggae grunge and jazz grunge.
Really? I've never heard of those subgenres of grunge.
That doesn't surprise me.
Another thing I learned today.
You
That's
don't,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not that surprising.
Okay, so what is your new album called?
The name of the album is the Fuck You, Tim.
Why did you name your album Fuck You, Tim?
It's
dedicated to our late drummer.
Dedicated to our old drummer, Tim.
Wow. So your late drummer, so your drummer died. I did notice there was only two of you.
He didn't die.
He didn't die.
He didn't die. Why would you think he died?
Because you made a dedication to your late drummer. I would assume that he's dead.
Shouldn't assume things, Andrew.
Okay.
Get a bung lizard up there.
Okay. Sure.
He joined a funk band.
Really?
Yep.
Joined funk, never left the funk.
Uh-huh. Okay. So are you guys kind of bitter that you named your album Fuck You, Tim?
Nope.
Why would you think that?
He's a good kid. Talk to him regular basis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Godparent my children.
He tweets.
Okay. All right, so you guys, it's an awkward pause. Where's the bear? Came out the last time. I don't know why the bear came out the last interview. It's weird. Not here this time though. But anyway, so you guys are going to perform a single off of your album Fuck You, Tim. And so what is the single that you're performing?
The name of the song is called That's Dumb, I'm Not Gonna Do That.
Okay. What caused you to want to write a song That's Dumb, I Don't Want to Do That?
Well, you probably understand this. Everyone understands this. You've got a job to do every day. You've got and blah and blah and blah. And sometimes you're just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do that.
That's dumb.
That's why we wrote this song.
Okay, so this is about all those times where you have to do something, or you're obligated to do something, but you don't want to do it. So you just say, that's dumb, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't you show us more of the spirit of the song. This is the grunge band Bung Lizard performing their song, That's Dumb, I'm Not Going to Do That. Everybody, here is Bung Lizard.
Test.
It's good grunge. I can't play it anymore. I can't play grunge.
Why can't you play grunge anymore?
It's just so shitty.
No argument for me there. Have you ever tried maybe performing a different type of music, something a little more happy, maybe?
What's happier than grunge, though?
Literally everything. I don't know, maybe funk, maybe folk music.
I've already played both of those.
What happened there?
You didn't like them when we played on your show.
Wait. Wait, so you guys are the band that's been here before?
No!
They're over there! Fuck, run! All right, everyone, that was the band that has always been on the show before, I guess. Give it up for them. All right, everyone. So that basically does it here for us at Kirov By Night. I'd like to thank all of you for coming. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'd just like to remind everybody that there will be 2 episodes of Kirov By Night happening in the spring during that semester right here at UWS, same place, same time, next semester, 2 more episodes. Tomorrow night in this very venue, a play will be performed, which is called The Holiday Carol. It is Kathy apparently likes it, she's laughing. It is a parody of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, written by me, and some people in the show were in it. And so if you want to, it's at 3:30 tomorrow. You can come watch that play here. I'd just like to thank some people before we close out the show. I'd like to thank the By Night Orchestra, as always, for coming here and playing some awesome music. Yeah. I'd like to thank all the backstage people. I'd like to thank all the actors and other performers that were here. I'd like to thank Peter Pruitt from the Lake Superior Zoo for appearing on the show. I'd like to thank all of the camera operators, our stage manager, Tim Sislow, and I'd really like to thank all of you for being here, and I'd really like to thank some of the faculty members of UWS Communicating Arts for helping us out. Tom Naughton, Sue Wodan, yeah, Mark Spitzer, and Kathy Fank. We couldn't do it without you guys. We are Kirov By Night. You can find us on Facebook. We're Kirov By Night on Facebook. Just saying. And so, that just about does it. Season 2, Episode 1 of Kirov By Night is a close. Thank you very much, everybody.